Bring up Coco, babe, because that movie.
I already did.
When did you guys watch it?
I watched it on the plane there
to Houston.
Yeah, and I downloaded it. I'm like, I don't want to watch Mexican cartoons. I don't, you know what I mean?
I don't want to watch Mexican cartoons.
I stared at it for like 10 minutes. And I go, fuck it. And I watched the whole thing. And I laughed. There was some funny moments in it. But the end, I don't know why, but I had snot bubbles.
It was bad?
No, crying. It fucked me up. I was like, Coco. I was doing the whole thing in the air. People are like looking at me like somebody had died. I mean, I was unconsolable. I love that fucking movie. How about you? And I told Khalyla to see it.
Yeah.
You sobbed too. Everyone said they've been sobbing.
Yeah, and my sister and I were like in a deep embrace, just sobbing for 2 hours. It's so touching. It's it's actually one of the better animated movies I've seen in a long time.
I think if I didn't go to Tulum, it wouldn't affect me as much. I'm sure I would cry, but it kind of like reminded me of it. It's just the stray dog in it. I'm not gonna get it. I don't want to do any spoilers, but and just that kind of energy. It kind of got that right. I mean, I've been to Mexico, Tijuana, Juarez. Yeah, killing the game, late night. Dude,
killing it, brah.
Adelita, Chicago Club,
Yum,
the
yum.
Hong Kong Club. Those brothels are still around. I ask.
Yeah.
You walk around.
I ask around. I go, is Adelita still open? Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I ran into a guy who owns, I'm not going to name his name, but he owns a chain of restaurants. And he hasn't had a girlfriend in like 10 years. Mm-hmm. And he showed me photos. Oh, here are my girlfriends. And he showed me photos of women, the really beautiful women. Mm-hmm. And I go, oh, what is some sort of like club you're a part of, or some site, or like some dating app, or no? These are Adelita, the girls of Adelita, the brothel I used to go to as a kid. Whoa. And it's still there. Do
you get ever like? I know you love me. I'm not doubting.
I love
that.
you.
I know that
You're the one.
I don't doubt that. I believe
That's
it.
why I don't go to Adelita.
I know, but as a man who's
Bitch,
been in a relationship for... Because I do think that monogamy in itself is sort of like this dated idea, right? I like to be monogamous because I'm sort of a lazy person. I've been in a polyamorous relationship before, and it was exhausting, and that didn't work out. But as a man, do you sometimes miss inserting your penis into other...
It's not that. I think what it is there is, as a kid, because I got sober at 17 and then I started going to brothels, so it substituted that adrenaline rush of drugs for me. There's something about crossing a border with your friends with a wad of cash and going to these brothels, and you don't know what's gonna happen, and you find somebody or you don't or whatever, but it's like it is a drug in that way. But that's the only thing but that's a young man's game. I don't need to do that. And also, to me, that's always a it's gonna help make me relapse eventually if I behave in that way. It's relapse behavior.
Okay.
It's dishonest. It's also kind of like a drug. It's reckless. It's risky. I'm not. You think things through as an adult. You go, if I do this, right, this, and this will happen, right? And I don't want that. I don't want to lose Khalyla. I don't want to lose my life. I don't want to lose, So it's not, and obviously not even fathomable. It's not worth it at all in any way. So it's like you think it through, but you reminisce about the old days. I didn't think that's healthy, right?
Yeah, that's totally normal. I think that everybody does that. I know I do that.
Yeah. You reminisce about
I don't reminisce about having sex with old boyfriends.
Yeah.
I reminisce about randomly meeting people and then like having like a full-on makeout session and not knowing their name, and then just like going home and never seeing them again. That type of fun stuff where you talk about, the next morning where you're having coffee with your friends, and you're like, oh shit, was he even cute, dude?
Yeah.
And Jessica's like, dude, he was so fucking ugly, and you were just all over.
Yeah.
But stories like that, I laugh at because I went slumming. There are moments where I'm just like, they'll take pictures, and I'll look at it the next day, and I'm like, oh my god, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.